Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jody, this is Russ Lover's Garage. We are about to fire up the dually back here, our infamous haul truck. I've got the tilt deck hooked up behind it, and we're getting ready to go pick up a project that I had mentioned in a previous video. This is the first step of it. Once we go, we'll do a walk around, and we get back, I'll explain exactly what's going on. But this is going to be a multi-video thing that we do, a little project here. It's going to involve some other folks. Some you've seen on the channel, some you've not. But nonetheless, we're going to get the truck fired up, get it warmed up, and we're going to head about 40 minutes down the road, pick up something I think you're going to like. Stick around. We have fast forwarded, get this thing situated just a little bit. We have fast forwarded a day, and as you can tell behind me, I've got another Ford truck on the trailer. What this is a 1972, and I posted this on Facebook yesterday or last evening and this morning, and everybody's going back and forth, 70, 71. This is titled as a 1972 Ford Ranger. It is a 390 automatic truck, no air conditioning. Seems to be a really solid truck. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to get it off the trailer back here out of the way. And then once we do that, I'll fire the camera back up and we'll walk around and look at it. I'll talk about it and kind of show you what I got. Pretty decent old truck, especially for the more than what I paid for it. I've had an idea in the back of my mind of what I wanted to do for a truck, and kind of up in the air, because in certain areas this truck turned out to be better than I thought it would be. So with what I wanted to do, kind of got to figure out whether I want to cut it up or not, because I won't divulge what I'm thinking about until I get a little bit closer to working on it. But between now and then I'll make up my mind. But again, we're going to get this off the trailer because I've got to hook up to the tractor, which is loaded up back there on that trailer, and get in behind my house this afternoon and do a bunch of moving around of some stuff. So anyway, we're going to unload this thing, walk around, talk about it, see what we come up with. a few days have passed. We got into some things and just got busy. Let's go back around and take a look at the Ford. I know when we first started this video, and now I think it's probably been about 6 days since we actually got the thing on the property. But guys, come on over here and let's walk around. Let me show you what we got. And I think you'll be surprised at how good a shape this old truck's in. So come on, let's go. All right, again, it is a 72. That's the way that it's titled. As you can tell, we're missing the front bumper, and when we get around to the back, we're also missing the back bumper. It is a Ranger. We are missing the Ford letters here, as well as the chrome underneath, but you can tell maybe where the holes were. The grill and all is not in bad shape. That headlight door that we're missing there is actually in the front seat there with a few other parts. Turn signals, probably going to have to wind up replacing both those lenses. Again, you can see there's a bit of rust. We'll walk around to completely the outside here. The chrome that's missing there on the bed is a piece of it laying up in the bed of the truck, and there's some in the cab as well. Got a dent here on the side view mirror. Could not determine whether these things were factory Ford. They're put on awfully well and they're very, very sturdy, but I could not find the FOMOCO, Ford Motor Company, stenciling anywhere on them. So if they're a knockoff or a repop or something like that, very good product. Again, got most of the chrome around the windshield and everything. Pretty much needs to be, well, I'm gonna try to clean it up. We'll see how it goes. Got the visors over the windows there. Pretty much a hallmark for these series of trucks. Again, let's look at the floorboard as we go by here. Again, that's just surface rust, no holes anywhere. The transmission hump, the cover pan there's in great shape. Again, got the Ranger dash markings there. It's not an AC truck, unfortunately. Everything regarding the hinges, interior light pin brackets in place. A lot of the stuff's going to have to be replaced. Just little nickel and dime stuff. Of course, it all adds up. But one thing that I really like about this truck, and there's the box of extra stuff that we'll go through at some point, but that door shuts way better than my 69 and doesn't sound like a tin can. We've got a rust through right here. Got a little bit of rust in the bottom of the doors, nothing major. Not sure what we're going to do with that, because I'm not 100% sure of the direction I'm going to go with the truck. Again, right here in the body seam, we've got some rust. Back here in the back, nothing terribly bad. Now the tailgate, on the other hand, got a lot of weight reduction going on right here. But again, not sure what I'm going to do with the truck. Two different thoughts. Maybe we'll talk about it in this video. Again, we're missing the back bumper. I've got tail light lenses that can go in here to replace that. All the bulbs look like they're bad, so that would have to be done. But got lenses there. Got markers that are missing here. I think I've got those in the building as well. Just going to have to go through and check and see what all we've got. The old body seems to be really straight. We got some weight reduction going on here as well. It's not all the way through, but it's pretty substantial. So if we do decide to do any type of paint job, we're going to have to put some salve on that for sure. We've got an extra gas, or a new gas tank up here, and it's coming through the side. I don't know that much about the 72s to say if that's original factory or what, but as you can tell, it doesn't, I don't think the tank was ever behind the seat, but we'll figure that out as we go. The floor of the bed is not in terribly bad shape. Got a little bit of rust, but I don't see any rust through. Interior panels and all is in really good shape. The front wall back there is probably going to turn out to be pretty thin, but again, that's I don't think that's going to play into being a problem for us. I really want to go through, if I do happen to leave this green on it, I really want to go through and get this primer off. I think I understand the method behind the madness putting that on there, but if we leave this as a patina truck, which I think we probably will if we stay in the Resto Mod thought, or the Rust Lovers thought. But I've got another plan I want to possibly do with this truck. Again, automatic, all the dash components are there, keys in the ignition, steering wheel's not in bad shape, driver's side floorboard looks good, even the seat's not in bad shape in this truck. We are missing a headliner, but if you saw the headliner I've got in a 69, we'll probably do something similar to that, or maybe get my man James up at Misfit Fab to hook us up with some things there. Man, if you don't know that guy, you need to. You need to know about that. And as you hear, this door here shuts very well, very solid. Don't know yet whether I like the wheels. They are aluminum, Pro Comps maybe. Don't see any major deterioration on any of them, so I think they'll probably polish out okay. Just don't know if they're going to fit the theme of the truck or not. Let's look at the top. Got some outstanding patina up there. Nothing rusted through. All the corners and all the places you would think that this truck would hold rust and hold water to rust, it's done pretty good. Now, right here on the hood, that's a telltale sign of what we're going to find underneath. And I'm going to see if we can do this one-handed. Probably not. All right, could not do it one-handed. Do it two. Again, this is a 390. Still got the punch distributor in it. We'll definitely do something about that. You notice got some fairly new electrical parts. Batteries shot. Not a lot of rust underneath as far as the truck goes, but again, we've got a pretty significant weight reduction going on right here on the hood, as well as over here on this side. And it's kind of, don't know, I actually, all of that could probably be patched. I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not. Again, it's got power brakes, automatic, power steering. We've got more weight reduction going on right here under where the jack used to sit. Almost like a potato chip. But as you can tell, it's a complete motor. It's probably not going to take a lot to get this thing running. And I think before we start on this project, I think what we're going to do there is try to get this thing running just to see what I'm working with, because I would like to rebuild this motor along with the 460 we've got up in the upper shop, and just to have those here on the stands for what if. I don't really care about making them big hot rod motors, but they would be good to have, and who knows, I may have a friend down the line that I could help out with this if they're in a jam for a motor. But anyway, that's kind of what we got in the way of a 72 short box Ranger. As you can see, it's a pretty decent truck out there. Again, got the old 69 here in the back. I'm beginning to get parts and stuff in for the upcoming work we're going to do on it, getting it ready for next May. But what's happening with this truck, and it's going to be several videos that we do. Two good friends of mine at work, one of them specifically has kind of brokered the deal on this truck. I don't know exactly where I'm going to wind up in this truck exactly, but what's happening, he's got a truck that's much like this one, 360 straight drive, and he was given this truck to where he could get parts off of it, okay, because the fellow that had it really didn't think the truck was worth spending a lot of money on. A lot of folks think that way when they start working on trucks. Me, I want to get the thing running enough. I don't care what the paint looks like. Clear coat it. It's going to look better. Put some little dab of chrome on it. Get it down the road. This truck, if you're going to do a full-blown restoration, it's probably questionable at this point just because of the body work and how expensive body panels have gotten and paint has gotten, okay? That's why you see a lot of these resto mods and a lot more stuff showing up where folks are just not doing the paint. I mean, if you paint a truck like this and you do it right, 50 grand's not out of the question. If you do a Joe Martin, Dave Kendig paint job, you're going to be north of that very easily. I mean, you're going to have 15 just in materials before you get started. So this particular truck, we're going to pull the transmission out of it, which is on a 390, but we're going to go to a 360. I think that's probably going to work. I'm pretty sure it will, but we'll find out. I'm going to pull this transmission out. It's going to go to the shop and get rebuilt. We'll set it aside. Once my friend can get his truck over here, we're going to have a bunch of guys come over, 4 or 5 of us, and we're going to jump on this thing on a Saturday. We're going to snatch his transmission and steering column and all out of his truck and jam this back up underneath it, radiator and all that kind of stuff, try to get it ready, try to get it going. He's going to have, this has got power steering. He's going to take the power steering off of this, but I've got the exact same power steering unit sitting up in the gearbox and all, sitting up here in the old shop. So we'll wind up at some point putting it back up underneath there, and I'll have to get a steering column of some sort. I'm probably going to go with a Reddit or something like that, an aftermarket, just because of what I'm wanting to do with this truck. So once we get everything aligned and get all of the parts that need to be rebuilt, we're going to do that, and we're going to swap all the parts over so my friend can enjoy his truck. He's got a really good looking truck. Needs a little bit of cleaning up and straightening up, but he just wants to get it on the road and get it to where it's more user friendly for him, and that's what we're going to do. I've already forewarned him with that 360. Don't drive it too hard and don't drive it too fast, except between gas stations, because it's going to be hard on it. But it doesn't matter. That's all a part of the fun of enjoying these old vehicles. We don't expect them to get gas mileage like a Toyota Prius or something like that. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking around on the channel, being here with me today. I hate it's taking so long to get these videos out, but there's just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff, and hopefully real soon in the fall we're going to get everything kind of buttoned up to where I can spend time in the garage and get this stuff worked on. Again, the project on the other side of the wall over here is really taking shape, and I'm so excited about some of the stuff that we're going to do there and some of the videos that you guys will get to see for what's happening over there. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's going to be really neat. Let's talk a little bit about the 72. I've got 2 different lines of thought here. I saw a gentleman at the show in September. He had a really nice looking resto mod, I guess you would call it. Really nice. Had a ground beater cam in that thing, and it was a nice truck. I've got that look in my mind for this truck. I think I may wind up that direction. I don't know. But if you recall of some of the other videos sitting over here against the wall, I've got a Cleveland 351 that's it ain't a 351. It's a lot bigger than that. I don't know exactly what. I'd have to sit down and do the math on it based on everything that's in it. It's poked and stroked and all that kind of stuff. So it's a hot motor. It is a very hot motor. In fact, we did a video on this about a year and a half ago when this motor was first built, and we shook it down. It's got the whole rotating assembly is Holman Moody. Heads have been gone through. It's pretty hot little motor. That's definitely going in this truck. Sitting over here on the shelf, I've got a T5 Borg Warner to go behind something. I had first thought about putting it in the 69, but most likely I'm going to go with an AOD in that truck just for drivability, because over the winter we are going to be putting air conditioning on it. The 5-speed is probably going to wind up in the 72 and just make something we can slam bang around in till the T5 gives up. Okay, I know what the comments may be here, but TCI and all these other guys, they make good transmissions, but that T5's laying there, we're going to use it. Okay, but there was a race team when I was a child that my dad was around a lot, and I won't divulge who it is, but if you've paid attention to the videos and seen some of the stuff around, you can probably figure out who it is. But I'm very much thinking hard about building a tribute truck to that race team as what would be their shop truck, but in the very nature of what their race car. That's all I'm going to say about that. Until I get to that point, I don't want to divulge it, because everybody will be looking for it, or and like I said, once we get started in the direction, you guys can keep up with that. But I'm really toying around, and one of the main things that's going to determine what I do there is once I really get underneath this truck and make sure that we've got a really good piece to work with. If I do, or I am in a position to cut the truck up more so than what it is, that's probably when I'll do the race truck tribute. But if this thing proves itself out to be a really solid truck, which the cab is definitely that, if that's the case, I may go with the resto mod, because not everybody's going to enjoy the shop truck that I've got in my head. Okay, I get that. So anyway, thanks again for being with the channel. Hit like and subscribe if you see something here you like, and by all means, guys, let's get ready for winter, because it's certainly coming around. And again, God bless.